Hey guys, it's me. So I wanted to do a little spread today and share with you some goodies that I got while we were out antiquing yesterday. So I really don't have like a real direction that I'm going with this particular spread. I guess, sorry, I just walked away from my desk. I guess you can say that it is going to be kind of like shopping related, I guess, because yesterday we were shopping. So yeah. Anyhow, we went to a shop called Marlborough Barn, and they're located in Marlborough, Connecticut. And I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. And they have a lot of like really cool stuff. It's an old barn, and there's two buildings. There's a coffee shop. There's tons of vendors in there, and they have a lot of really good antiques. That's all I can say. They have a lot of really good antiques. So we went in there first because we were hitting two places in the area, and I found these, which are really cool. I hope that I'm not using another screen to see what I'm doing, so I apologize if you can't see or if I'm out like one way or the other. But I got these. They had a ton of these old print blocks, and this one is like a cityscape, so I picked it up. It was $7.95. So I picked this one up, and I'm dying to use this. We might try this out today just to see what it looks like. And then they had a basket full of little stamps, and the stamps were $1 a piece. You know, when you go thrifting and things like that, you can actually find a lot of vintage like stamps and things like this. They had few letters, and most of them were like company names, but they're still pretty cool. So we may try this one. I gotta see if I can find some ink. I'm pretty sure I have ink. And then we got this one, which is the two little characters under the mistletoe. Oh no, I got more from there. Then I got in the annex building, which is a building that's off to the side. I picked up this handmade journal. They had a few of them. It is so cool. Has a lot of great inserts inside of it. And it's just so pretty to look at. Very creative. She used a lot of different types of papers and kind of the feeling of the paper. She has a lot of ephemera in here, the person that made them. They have little spiders. I mean, it's just a fantastic job, I think. So I picked up one of them, and each one had a different like front page. And I'll show you. This one was this witch. She has it sewn around. I mean, such a great job. And each one of the witchy journals were $12.99. And then I picked up, then we went to, oh my gosh, what's the name of the, how can I forget what the name of that place is? Mill Street Marketplace. I love that place. It's brand new. They just recently opened, and they are antique slash crafty, artsy, new stuff vending. It's hard to explain what it is, but it's kind of like a thrift shop and a craft store at the same time. Or not even a craft store, like a boutique. And I love going there because there's so many great things. Like, there's so many vendors that have such great products there. I ended up getting two little pins for my bag, and I got from Third Eye Open, which is my favorite store in there, and that's their little tag here. I got a little silver moon necklace, which I'm currently wearing. And then I got some stickers because they, again, have a lot of ephemera there. And I'm going to be doing, I have a walkthrough that I did. So I'll share it here as a short or something like that so you guys can take a look at it if you're interested in going there. The first time we went, they didn't have a lot of vendors, but they have grown. And there's a lot of vendors there now, which I think is fantastic. Because like I said, it's such a great place to go to. But we did that, and it was such a beautiful day here in Connecticut yesterday. Today's a little bit on the warmer side. Yesterday it was like a nice, perfect fall type day. So yeah, boy, I really cut this wrong, didn't I? Let me see if I can at least try to straighten this. Let me get my bigger cutter. Alright, let me give this a try. See if I can make this somewhat straight. Because sometimes I cut things and they're not the straightest, which I really don't mind, but I want to put this on the bottom here because I'm going to use this as my shopping bag. So actually I'm trying to try not to glue the middle on just yet. I'm gonna put this here, and then I made myself some stickers that are food related. This one didn't cut out right, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. I don't know what happened to the carrot. I mean, it looks like the machine made an attempt to cut it. And so let's put our carrot here. And I got a banana, but let's put our baguette in there because, you know, every time you go grocery shopping or something, you're gonna see or you watch a show where there's grocery shopping, there's always a baguette or baguette or whatever you want to call it in the shopping bag. So we have one in there. Can't grab this. I just gotta cut the little edge off. Okay, we got that. And then I got some oat milk. I have stopped drinking cow's milk because it was killing me. So we're gonna put our little oat milk in there. And then I got a banana that I printed out. And we're gonna put the banana here. And I think that looks good. So we're gonna put that way. And then I just have a lot of stuff that I have randomly collected. I thought this was such a beautiful card and I jacked it up, which I'm really upset about. But this is from a shop at the Mill Street Marketplace. It's called Delicate Dead Things, and they have these amazing like taxidermied bugs and mice and things like that. If you're into that stuff, there's a QR code. Check them out because they have a lot of really, really good stuff in there that you can look at. I'm going to add this just because I really liked this. And then I picked up a little container of my favorite perfume, which is Gucci Floral, and this is the Magnolia scented one. And I want to keep this, but I think I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. Sometimes when I'm doing journaling, I just kind of, you know, do that thing where there's no rhyme or reason, nothing matches, and that's okay. You don't have to have everything matching. Just make it look like you want it to look. Like if it's pleasing to you, then you have created something beautiful. It doesn't matter what other people think about your journaling or whatever it is that you're working on. Like I said, if it's beautiful to you, it is beautiful. So do not feel like you have to have a spread that matches, everything matches in there, and everything looks, you know, perfectly aligned and perfectly cut, because you don't have to do that. I'm just starting to get to the point now where I don't try to be a perfectionist with a lot of the stuff that I do anymore. I used to have that, you know, if it doesn't look right, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna take it apart and put it back together until it looks the way I feel is pleasing to other people, even if it was pleasing to me. And I have learned that you just do what you want to put on there. Put in anything you want to put. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a theme, you know, if you want to do a themed, why can't I get these? Sometimes I struggle with these stickers. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one because I'm struggling over here with that one. Let's see, we're going to use the receipt. Just throw that on there. What was I saying? I don't know. I was saying something and then I got sidetracked with that label, or with that sticker that I was trying to unpeel. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was talking about the themed layouts. If you would like to do a themed layout, then that's perfect. You can absolutely make it themed. You can make it anything you want to make it, really. I wonder if this, let's see if we can stamp the front of this. Hold on, let me get my ink. Okay, I got my little ink pads here. We're gonna go with, let's try to get like a dark color here. I think this is a dark purple, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna just and I'm not gonna do the bottom because I really just want to see what that top of this stamp looks like. I'm just gonna put it there. This reminds me of when I was in school back in the day when they would do shop classes, and we had a printing class, and you got to make like all sorts of like paper and things like that. It didn't work. Hold on, we're gonna try this with another paper because I just want to see. I think it's because I have the two what do you call it, the strap from the thing there. So let's try on a flat surface and just to see what this looks like. And it could also be the ink that I'm using, but I don't know. Maybe we have to do it this way. I think that's it. I think, if I remember correctly, the paper went on top of your stamp, and then you use the roller to go over it, and there we have it. That's why it's not working. There is a lip around the edge here, and so when I went to do it this way, it's not reaching. That's why it's not working. But as you can see the buildings in there. And this is just awesome. I love this. I would love to know what building. It is missing a couple of pieces here, it looks like. I'm not sure. Or maybe they left this empty so that it can add wording. Who knows? But that is pretty cool. So, anyway, back to my thing here. We're gonna. And then I found this at the Michaels, at my local Michaels, and it was in their clearance section, and it's like what do you call those? Note paper, sticky notes. And so I am going to put one of these on here because, here we go, because it will match our theme that we got going here. And it's just fruit cocktail, and it does open so that you can take and put another roll of whatever you want in here. So I thought that was pretty cool, the little container. What else do I have? I have a Beetlejuice thing from a let's cover a little damage there. I have a Beetlejuice card from my Beetlejuice notebook that I got at Five Below. And where's my... These, always have them. Baby wipes are the best when it comes to trying to clean up your glue smudges, paint, things like that. Baby wipes. Let me cover my little stamper here so that it doesn't get ruined. And then I want to add some like coffee related stickers. So let's see what I can find in here. Because every time we go out, it is always oh, here's a nice one that would look good in there. It is a stack of, I don't know, it's a stack with a bag of bread over the top. So we're going to put that here. I'm not lining it up or anything because it doesn't matter. Let's use this. I like this one. I want to try to find some really good coffee house related stickers, but I need them to be bigger. Like, I feel like these stickers, they're great, but they're so small, you know. I need something that's bigger. So we got that down. Let's see what else I have in my stack of things here. Oh, let me show you guys this. Look at this ribbon. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but I grabbed it because it was on sale at Michael's. All of their Halloween stuff is on sale for 40% off. So I saw this and I had to grab it. So this came home with me. Oh, I have some donuts from some stickers that I got at Daiso. And let's put the little donut menu up here. Ooh, French cruller is my favorite. Let's put that here. And then what else do I have in my stack of stuff? Oh, I have this card, which is a witchy crawl that's taking place at the Mill Street Marketplace. So if you're in Connecticut, you might want to check that out if you're into that stuff. I'm probably going to be there, but I don't know if I want to use this because if I put this in my book, I'm going to end up forgetting that this is happening. So I think I'm going to leave this out. But I think that's it. I think that's all I have to put on here. And I think this is a pretty good spread. It's nothing crazy fancy. But, oh, I got my little Hello Kitty tag. I've had this roaming around forever. So we're going to use this because why not? Why not? I love Hello Kitty. Just going to cut the part off that has the little hole, and we're going to just pop her in there somewhere because make it cute. And that's it. That is all I have. I need to find some more of this so that I can wipe my hands off before I touch anything else in my room and get it all sticky. But yes, this is today's spread. I haven't really had a chance to do much. This is another thing that this is good for. Just to give your stamps an initial wipe before you wash them off. So, but like I said, thrift shops, antique shops, things like that, you find all sorts of things that you can use in your journal spreads, in your planners. I always have luck finding something that I can use in a planner at some of these shops. So make sure that when you are out and about, if you're antiquing, look around, up, down. You know how those antique shops are. They put stuff everywhere. There's stuff on the top, there's stuff on the bottom. Oh, I know what I wanted to put. This, I wanted to put the Walmart on here. The old Walmart company, the way it used to look back in the day. So we used to have, my mom, we used to have a Woolworths, right? And my mother lived in that place. I swear to God, every day she was in there buying something or the other. And now we don't have any of them. There's no Woolworths left. Walmart kind of took over that that part. I don't want to save the address because it doesn't matter. I just want the Walmart words. Okay, we're gonna put the Walmart in here somewhere. Let's see. What did I do with my glue stick? Here it is. Oh, I'll put it right on the bag. So it looks like the bag came from Walmart. And that's it. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, give me a follow. I really, really do appreciate it. I try to follow people back on their channels. If you have a journaling channel or a doll channel, you'll see me following a lot of doll accounts, and that is because I am a doll collector. And also I customize them. So I do have a doll account called the Doll Menagerie. That's on YouTube, and you can see videos there too. But I haven't really been focusing on doing videos, mainly because just things were so chaotic when my husband got sick. But things are getting better now. They're much calmer, so I can focus more on doing some videos. And yeah, so that is that, guys. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.